It all started with an innocent night out. My roommate, Lisa, had been in a bit of a dry spell, so I encouraged her to have some fun. Go wild, I joked, not realizing that I was giving her permission to destroy my relationship. Lisa and I had been living together for over a year. She was fun, adventurous, and a little reckless. Traits that made her an amazing friend but also a walking red flag when it came to trust. Still, I never thought she'd cross a line like this. That night, I had plans to visit my parents for the weekend, leaving Lisa to her own devices. She told me she was going to a club, and I wished her luck. Meanwhile, my boyfriend Jake had told me he was staying in, exhausted from work. So, imagine my surprise when I woke up in my childhood bedroom, scrolling through social media, and saw a very familiar leather jacket in Lisa's blurry Instagram story. The caption? "One night stand kinda night." My stomach dropped. That was Jake's jacket. I knew it anywhere. At first, I told myself I was being paranoid. Maybe a stranger just had the same jacket. But the doubt gnawed at me. My gut told me something was off. I called Lisa. No answer. I called Jake. Straight to voicemail. Panic set in. By morning, I couldn't take it anymore. I drove home earlier than planned, heart racing the entire way. When I got to our apartment, the door was unlocked. Inside, Lisa was sitting on the couch in his hoodie, looking way too comfortable for my liking. "Hey," she said, stretching like she'd had the best sleep of her life. "You're back early." I ignored her, scanning the room. No sign of Jake. But something was off. There was an extra pair of sneakers by the door, ones I'd seen 100 times before. I turned to Lisa, who was smirking at her phone. "Who was the guy you hooked up with last night?" I asked, forcing my voice to stay steady. She shrugged. "Some hot guy at the club." My heart pounded. "What was his name?" Lisa hesitated. Jason. Jake. Something with a J. I saw it in her eyes, the flicker of guilt, the slight smirk she was trying to hide. My hands shook as I pulled out my phone and called Jake one more time. From Lisa's bedroom, his phone buzzed. I saw red. "You're kidding me." My voice came out deadly calm. "Tell me you didn't." Lisa blinked, all fake innocence. "Didn't what?" Before I could respond, Jake walked out of her room. My boyfriend. Shirtless. Looking like he'd just rolled out of bed. For a moment, the room was silent. The air was thick with tension. I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. Jake's eyes widened. "Babe, it's not what it looks like." I laughed. I actually laughed. "Not what it looks like?" I repeated, shaking my head. "So you just sleep half naked in my roommate's bed for fun?" Lisa stood, crossing her arms. "Look, it happened. No need to be dramatic." That did it. I turned to Lisa, my so-called best friend, and let the anger spill out. "You knew he was my boyfriend." My voice trembled, but I wasn't about to cry. Not for these two. "You sat there, smiling in my face, while you slept with him. How long has this been going on?" Lisa had the audacity to smirk. "Does it matter?" I wanted to slap that smug look off her face. Instead, I turned to Jake. "How long?" I demanded. Jake ran a hand through his hair, avoiding my eyes. "It was a mistake. Just last night. I was drunk." I cut him off. "Don't insult me with excuses." Lisa snickered. "Wow. You're really making a scene over one night." Something inside me snapped. You want to talk about making a scene? I grabbed Lisa's phone off the table before she could react. With a few swipes, I found her Instagram and went live. The second the camera started rolling, I smiled sweetly. Hey guys! So, fun story. While I was gone for the weekend, my best friend decided to have a one-night stand with my boyfriend. Lisa gasped, lunging for the phone, but I dodged her. Oops. Did I expose you? My bad. But hey, since you love posting about your wild nights, this should be fun, right? Jake's face went pale. Turn it off now. I ignored him, turning the camera to him. Ladies, if you're dating Jake Anderson, congrats, he's for the streets. Lisa finally yanked the phone from my hand, ending the live. But it was too late. The damage was done. Comments were already flooding in. People were taking screenshots. Our mutual friends? Already messaging me. The news was spreading like wildfire. Lisa's face twisted in fury. You're such a petty ***ch. I smiled sweetly. And you're homeless. Lisa's mouth opened, then shut. That's when it hit her. This was my apartment. She had moved in with me. The lease was in my name. Jake shifted uncomfortably. Babe, come on, let's talk. I turned to him, voice cold. Get out. Jake hesitated. But I said get out. For once, he listened. He grabbed his clothes and stormed out, cursing under his breath. Lisa glared at me. I have nowhere to go. Not my problem. She scoffed, grabbing her purse. You'll regret this. I smirked. I already regret ever trusting you. And just like that, she was gone. The moment the door slammed, I let out a breath. I was done crying over people who never deserved me. I sat down, scrolling through the comments on my now viral post. Girl, you did the right thing. Lisa got what she deserved. The way you exposed them was legendary. I smirked. Maybe this was the best breakup ever. And just like that, I was single, roommate-free, and one step closer to finding people who actually respected me. Good riddance.